Are you tired of this happening? And this? And this? Hi there, welcome to the Upcycle Design Lab. My name's Cindy and I craft using recycled and repurposed materials to give you ideas on ways to make and create more economically and ecologically. I also periodically do reviews of different crafting materials and green products, and today I'm excited because I'm finally upgrading my little cheap glue gun to this Surebonder Cordless glue gun. So I'm going to open up the package and see what I think. I don't know about you, but I am not a fan of this kind of packaging, but I'm going to go ahead and take my scissors and probably mutilate this plastic, and then I'll be back once I have it open. I bought this because I was really excited about the cordless feature, and you can either plug the cord into the stand, or you can also plug the cord into the actual gun itself if you want to use it like a regular glue gun. My one concern is that I am used to using a mini glue gun, so this is going to be a lot bigger than I'm used to handling. I am very excited about this stand, and it does take kind of two hands to put it in the stand and take it out, because you do have to make sure that it's getting that charge. It does not stand up on its own, which I was a little surprised about, but it does have these fins on the side, hopefully you can see them, that say that it's safe to lay down on its side. So if you were using it for a couple of 15 seconds or so and you needed to set it down, you could safely set it down and not put it back in the stand. The other thing it has is its own little drip pad, and I am forever getting hot glue in places that I shouldn't because I let my glue gun just kind of drip wherever. So I think this will be a great feature as well. I think that kind of covers everything about the glue gun. Oh, it does have an on and off switch, which I think will also be a great thing. One more feature that I did want to show you is I told you about the on-off switch, but it does also have a light on the back here. Hopefully you can see that red light so that you can tell when the glue gun is turned on. The instructions say that you should unplug it when it's not in use. So even though it has the on-off switch, the safety features do suggest that you unplug it. The other thing is that the instructions say that you should allow a full 5 minutes for the gun to heat up. I was able to get some glue out in about 2.5 to 3 minutes. So if you're in a hurry, you probably could at least start your project. The other thing is that it has been heating up for over 10 minutes now. And it did have one little drop that I already cleaned up. It was very easy to clean up this little pad here. But in comparison to my junky little glue gun that I'm kind of embarrassed to show you, this is the amount of glue that it has kind of dripped out of there in that same amount of time. So it does certainly seem like it's superior on quite a few fronts. One more safety feature that I wanted to point out was this plastic tip on the Surebonder glue gun. You can see that the metal portion of the tip is much smaller than on my mini glue gun here, and this whole top of the mini glue gun gets pretty hot. So on the Surebonder, again, you can see that this metal tip is so much smaller, and the plastic does get a little bit hot, as well as the top of the gun, but the metal portion is the part that really heats up and you have to be super careful about. So I like the fact that it's so much smaller on the Surebonder glue gun. One of the reasons that I wanted this nicer glue gun is because you see people writing with them all the time, and I thought it would be fun to sort of make some designs. That came out kind of fast, just at the end of the pull here. But I did want to sort of try to learn to write with them. Hey, if you're enjoying today's content, please be sure to check that like button. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and be sure to click the bell icon so you're notified when I upload new videos. Also, if you'd like more upcycling tutorials, please visit the description box for the link to my blog. It's interesting. I will say that the glue doesn't seem to come out. Like, you can see the trigger here, and you don't really get any glue until you have pulled, I would say, kind of just past the halfway point, and then it comes pretty fast. I did want to mention that this is not a sponsored video. This is just a glue gun that I chose, and I'm sharing my own thoughts and opinions on it. I obviously need to use it quite a bit more to get a feel for it, but I think I'm going to time myself now and just see how hot it is in 2 minutes. I have to say I was very impressed with how long the Surebonder glue gun stayed hot. I believe that the instructions said that it would stay hot for up to 2 minutes, but as you can see in this video, I have quite a long time before I have to recharge the glue gun. I went 7 minutes with distributing a fair amount of glue every minute or so. So I assume if you were using it for 7 minutes straight, you might cool the gun down a lot faster with all of the glue that you were pumping through there. But I did use a significant amount of glue, and I did have to use a new glue stick during this process. And like I said, I didn't really feel like I needed to reheat the gun until about the 7-minute mark. So I kind of already talked a little bit about my one disappointment with this glue gun, and I think it's just a characteristic of glue guns. My small glue gun has the similar properties, but you pull the trigger back about halfway before you even feel any pressure on the trigger, and then almost to here before you get any glue. So your trigger point is not very long. And I was kind of hoping that with this glue gun, I would have a longer trigger point just for writing and the flow of the glue, but it's very similar. I'm not feeling any tension until here. And then as I push back, I'm not getting any glue until here. So you don't have a lot of time, I would say, when you don't have a long, smooth flow of glue. So I don't know if there's any other glue guns out there that have that sort of longer trigger pull, I would call it, I guess. But all in all, I'm pretty happy with this glue gun. So I should talk about the price as well. This glue gun is 4 to 5 times more than a cheap mini glue gun, but of course you are getting more for your bang for your buck with this glue gun. Of course, it's larger, so I think that makes it a little bit more pricey to start with. And then with all the extra features, the cordless aspect of it, the stand, the drip pad, some of the safety features, you can determine whether you think it's worth the price or not, but I am excited about it. I think that it is definitely worth a little bit more money, and I'm excited to use it. I hope I covered all of the main points. If you had any questions about this glue gun or cordless glue guns, obviously I don't have a ton of experience with a lot of different glue guns, but I do use hot glue in a lot of my projects, and I'm very much looking forward to using this glue gun. I don't know if this is the best glue gun ever, but I am super excited about the cordless feature and the fact that it stays hot really well, the fact that it has a little drip pad. It seems like it's going to stay a lot cleaner and nicer than my other glue gun, and I just have to adjust to the bigger size. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you have any specific questions you think I can answer, please feel free to ask me in the comments. I hope you'll check out some of my other videos. I've done a lot of different glue reviews. If you're interested in other glues, you can check out the playlist below. And I hope to see you back here soon in the lab.